Another beautiful sight up there. We've got a entrail from an airplane. It looks like it was traveling the direction of the moon, which is up there. I'm gonna go higher up on the hill and get a little bit better view of these clouds because they're amazing again. Just amazing. All right, I'm gonna let it go here. And looking just the opposite direction. So cool. Look at the clouds right in here. So neat. What a beautiful thing. Sun hasn't quite set, the colors haven't quite hit yet. I was hoping to get my walk done before that happened. And then again, if I turn around, we look at the clouds over that direction. I can't quite see them all. And then of course, on top of it all is the moon. I don't know why this keeps going in and out of focus. Since it had its update, it does that. Didn't used to do that. But that's something new. All right, I'm gonna head up. I'm gonna try to get as much of this as I can. If we start over here on the north side, this is northeast. And then look as we wrap around. Just beautiful. Just a beautiful layer of clouds up there. Look at that right there where it's layered, so pretty. And then look at the right out there behind the mountain, or in the gap there. That is so cool. I gotta get going so I can get some of this with the colors of the sunset. And then of course the moon, looking over it all. Again, going back to a fully extended view. I think that's everything. That is so cool. The dogs are barking, they don't like me here talking. Anyway, I love you, and I'll chat with you later at the other end. Okay? Bye-bye. Another piece of this, which you can't see from other places, but as I was coming down lower, I could see it. There wasn't stuff in the way. But that section right in there, that's cool looking. The stuff that was right over here behind where those palm trees are is kind of fading. But Mount San Gorgonio is starting to change colors, as are actually the clouds as I look around. And then this is looking down at a different angle, and the clouds are changing colors now. We're getting into grays. We should hit them with some color pretty soon. So I need to get moving instead of stopping here and enjoying it and talking the whole time through. Just incredible. That section right in there, which is hard to see. It's just, what a view. What a view for a Sunday evening. You can see now the sun is hitting the lower hills right there. The orangish color that's on them, right behind the palm trees. And you can see the lower palm tree is catching it, so I gotta get moving. From a little different view, a little bit further down, we can see that little cloud right there. And then what's interesting, and it's so hard to see, but right there, where that was me, my walker started running away. Right there where it looks kind of like it's just a ledge, that's exactly what you see up above. It's just further away. But again, it's getting shaded from the sun going down. Pretty soon the light's going to hit it, because you can see it hitting the hills right there. And again, that's a pretty, it's like a a wing of a bird right there, an angel wing right there. And of course I keep going up here because that's always fun to look at. I can't get it to focus. No, it's not going to do it. That's all right. Bring it back down and move on. Try to catch my breath. It was a long walk up to this point, and I was pushing it to get here. Shouldn't I? But I did. Sun's still up, but we're getting the yellows. It'll start turning into oranges. What's cool looking is looking over here. I don't know if you remember the Adventist thing of the three angels. Well, right there they are. The three angels flying across the sky. Pretty view right in there. Looking across. Alright, I'm on the downhill run, so this is good. We'll see if we get back before we hit the peaks. This is another cool view. Look, I haven't shown you enough, huh? Look at how that cloud stretches down back and through there. That's pretty. And then it's coming up, I think they call it cirrus cumulus, where they're little, like, ocean waves. But I'd have to look it back up again. I had moved a little bit, not that much. But you can see the colors are already changing. I may not make it because it goes really fast at this point, the sunset. So I'm gonna keep walking and see what I can catch. We can't really see San Gorgonio from here because there's mobile homes in the way. All right, I'm moving. Okay, I could not resist. Look at this image right here. Let me take it back a little bit. Like the body of the clouds is the body of a bird. And then you can see the wing flowing upwards in the clouds. And his other wing is stretched on the other side. Cool. Anyway, I wanted to throw that out because I saw it. Pretty views. This is why I like to walk this time of night. These are either coyotes or dogs, I don't know which. And who gives a rip? They'll leave me alone. They're far away anyway. Chat in a bit. The pinks are hitting the clouds right back there, so I'm probably gonna miss them. And there's the moon once again. Again, it doesn't want to focus well. I can't go much lower because, like I said, there's mobile homes in the way. But I gotta get it while the getting's good. Notice the white down in the center of all that color. That's pretty. Still not back to where I get a good shot of it, whatever you want to say. And then if we turn around, oh, there's the moon again. But we can't hardly see the clouds and the buildings in the way. This is looking from low up my street. What's up there? We're gonna head up a little bit further and see what's there. But it's pretty right up there. It's catching the colors. I'm missing San Gorgonio. Oh well. I made it back. I'm in front of my unit here. I'm not going to go back up to the top because I won't be able to get any more than what I'm getting right here. I'm going to head around front, see if I can get any of that. Catching the orangey pinks that are coming. About the last time that we'll be able to get the moon and have it focus on it, because once it gets too dark it's just a white blob. But right there you can see the sun hitting the clouds. I'm trying to hold my hand steady. Pretty view. One last time looking up. Nope, it's not going to focus. Maybe if we zoom out. Nope. It's already too dark to focus. Boy, look at the colors have already changed. Look at the ones up on the upper right. Wow. Well, I'm going to head around front, see if I can catch anything one more time. I moved up a little bit further and the clouds got a little more color. Yeah. Can't see much over in there. Mostly we're getting the color right there because it's higher. I don't know that it'll hit lower or whether it's already hit. Okay, I'm headed around on this phone. It does everything you don't want it to do. And then when you assume it's doing what you want it to do, you got to double check because it's probably not doing what you want it to do. You can watch that a little bit as it fades. We'll catch the last of this because it's fading fast. I can't get the pinks because they're beautiful up above. That's cool. What I was saying was that in just the matter of, this has been going 26 seconds and I probably had another 30 seconds before I restarted it. The clouds have gone from the bright pink to now we're getting down to the darker pinks. As the sun sets more. We're gonna head back over this way. Because can't catch much more of that. I'm going around the other side. All right, I'm right in the middle of the road, so hopefully no one comes along. If they do, I have to move. What's funny is on the other side of the house, and I can't see this direction, but a corner of it. And so I'm at the other end of the house looking at all this cool light, and I'm going to turn around because we're going to see another set of cool lights. But then I look over here and it was all the bright pink and I missed it. All right, let's turn around and look up my street. But that's pretty. The last little bit is coming through. bright, bright pink right there. It's so pretty when it hits that. It's interesting how the clouds on the right have already gotten out of the light. In other words, the light is shooting up past them, so they're not catching the colors, where the clouds that are way in the distance you can still see have a lot of color. It's always interesting. All right, the colors are pretty much fading now. Let's bring this down, level this back out again. And I'll come around, and I don't even know if I'm in the lens or not, up and down, all around. If I step back maybe a little more. Anyway, want to say hi, I love you. That's the beauty of the clouds for today. It's Sunday, maybe the 28th. I don't know what date it is. I lost track of it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the clouds. They're beautiful today. I was lucky to get out and get to see them. I love you. Have a good rest of the evening.